Today, these players walk in the shadows of legend. And there is the breakthrough goal.
That's what the fans came to see. That's for the history books.
Del Piero! Big games produce big moments.
Have you seen a more freakish goal in A-League history?
Well, the A-League delivers again.
No one is stopping that.
What an unbelievable strike! And the Mariners have done it! Remarkable!
It was first against third in the Isuzu UTE A-League as Melbourne City travelled to New Zealand to take on Auckland FC at Go Media Stadium. City had won 3 on the bounce and despite their extensive injury lists were surprise leaders. Meanwhile Auckland were desperate to not only beat them but replace them at the top of the table.
Schreiber turned into trouble and Auckland FC might take advantage. Mai forced out wide. Raiding around the side was Lara and then Jesse Randall with the shot. Didn't quite get all of it, Jesse Randall, but first shot for Patrick Beach to deal with on the 20-minute mark. Linking up play again. This is promising for Auckland FC. Isuzu Mai! What a strike from Mai! What an eye-catching goal from the Uruguayan to put Auckland FC in front.
This time he gets it out of his feet, left foot, and what a strike.
Can Auckland take advantage? They might through Rogerson. Good ball in, Mata! Palmed away by Beach. Not a lot of power from Max Mata. Good cross from Rogerson. Towards the near post, flick towards the back. And then the shot for a crowded body, saved by Beach. And lashed into the roof of the net by Nando Pinecker.
Pinecker with an absolute wonder strike. He's hit that through bodies. Has to take a little touch out of his feet, and then it's just a case, hit the target, hit it true, straight down the middle. Left the keeper with no chance there.
Perhaps one more opportunity to break into Auckland FC's half. No, says Francis de Vries. I'll take it instead. Into a dangerous area. What a save! What a save from Beach. Max Mata arrived. It was all but free, but for Patrick Beach. Corner results. Delivery is good again. It's bounced it around and it's through. And this time Max Mata will score his first A-League men's goal. Denied 30 seconds ago. Not this time. He pokes it in from close range, and this game has been turned on its head in the space of 15 minutes. Auckland FC incredibly, almost unbelievably, are 3-0 ahead. Long shot here with Patrick Beach out of his goal. Almost an absolute specky.
That is an unbelievable strike.
It's teed it up for Cam Howison, and Patrick Beach flies away to keep it at 3. The corner results. Still some defending to do. Lecky! It hasn't crossed the line. Howison there, the other number 7. Some nervous moments, even though it won't affect the scoreline near the end for Auckland FC. Form slump. What form slump? Go Media is a fortress once more for Auckland FC. Auckland FC have won it by 3-0.
Auckland's victory meant that Adelaide United were in prime position to go top of the table themselves, but they would have to overcome traditional rivals Melbourne Victory. In front of a raucous atmosphere at a sold-out Cooper Stadium, the Reds were looking for their first win in this fixture in over 800 days.
Mashash to find some space. Teague helps it forward. Fornaroli, this is good football from Victory. Santos on the charge against Freed. Santos finding space for the shot. It might have taken a deflection as well. It's well dealt with by Ethan Cox.
Terrific run.
It is found by Stephen Moore. Falami running at Rawlins again. Shoots. Saved by Jack Duncan. That's a great ball and a good touch from Teague. And it's a great finish. Ryan Teague, cool as you like, with the run from midfield into the box. One touch, lifting it over Cox. And Melbourne Victory looking to continue their excellent run in the original rivalry match. Have an early lead here. Santos, square ball arriving. Azani! Good save, Cox. Brilliant stop.
Very, very good save from Cox and necessary.
Kikianis That's a good ball. Mork's run is brilliant, and so is the finish. And Stephen Moore is still the only Adelaide player to have scored against Melbourne Victory. But importantly, he's done it again. All square. Half an hour gone at Cooper's. And they're on the charge. Clough finds Falami. Falami, one-on-one. Oh, that's a good save from Duncan. Tipping it over the crossbar.
He's edging closer.
Now Parias looks up, crosses. It's a good ball. Oh, it's an own goal. And in the shadows of half-time, Adelaide have come from behind to lead by 2-1. And Dylan Parias gets the reward for his industry up and down this right flank in the first half. Miranda. Good switch. Arzani. Arzani's cross is not a bad ball. Back post. Oh, great header. And Santos. Well, if ever there was a way to plant yourself in the heart of Melbourne Victory fans, it's a goal against Adelaide. And Claris Mario Santos, the Brazilian. Barnett. Looks up the switch. Brilliant. Misread by Santos. Clough for De Cooley. They're in behind them here, Adelaide. The cutback, it's brilliant. They're queuing up, and it's in. Barely 2 minutes after conceding the equaliser. And it's the hometown boy, Ethan Aleague. That family name that rings football in Adelaide has given them the lead straight back again. The 6 minutes are up. The match is up. It's victory for Adelaide, who end a run of 5 without a win against their arch enemies, Melbourne Victory. The Reds are top of the table. The Reds have won here at Cooper's by 3-2.
The last time Sydney FC took on Brisbane Roar, the Sky Blues won a 5-goal thriller thanks to a last-minute winner. The neutrals were hoping for a similar goalfest, but both coaches would just settle for 3 points, especially Brisbane Roar's Ruben Zadkovic, who hadn't won a match in over 288 days.
Lolly will take the corner, whipped in towards an ear post, and that was on target from Klimala. It's actually a good save, that, from Macklin Freak with the boot. The ball over the top might find Ben Halloran here. Devonish Mears retreating, and it's an easy finish in the end for Ben Halloran, who gives Brisbane Roar their rewards for some pretty good play in the early stages here in Allianz. Little flick with the outside of the boot for Halloran. Here's Jay O'Shea, and time to bring it down. It's 2, and that is a thumping finish. And welcome back to Brisbane Roar, Henry Hoare. Gets the cross, and it's not bad. Joel King waiting, scores! Sydney get one back. They barely threatened prior to that moment, but thanks to their left fullback and some trickery from who else but Joe Lolly on the right, means that they are back in this contest. Halloran's cross, De Jesus has to deal with it. Good save. Devonish Mears to deny Keegan Jelicic. Give you a moment to ponder that. Here's Jelicic, who slips it through. Halloran squares it up, easy as you like, for Adam Zimmerino, who has his second goal in Brisbane Roar colours, and Brisbane have their 2-goal cushion back with 5 minutes of the first half to play. And beyond him is Klein, and he hits the frame of the goal, still there for Florent Berenguer. Top of the box is O'Shea, and he drags his effort wide. That could have sealed the deal for the Roar. And there is Lucas Harrington to volley home his first A-League goal. And the 17-year-old has surely won the points for Brisbane Roar. And their long, long wait for a victory looks like it's going to end here at Allianz this afternoon. Lolly fires at the cross. Courtney Perkins off the crossbar. Here's Quintal. There's one back for Sydney. Maybe a glimmer of hope. It's his first goal in the A-League men's. Something out of nothing. Puts the cross in. Courtney Perkins in the back post, 4-3. He's had a couple of sighters, Jordan Courtney Perkins. And could the great comeback be on for Sydney? How are the nerves
for Brisbane Roar. They must be jangling now. And the final whistle goes. And Brisbane players punch the air sock, drop to the ground to give thanks. 288 days of pain come to an end for the Roar. Full time at Allianz. Sydney FC 3, Brisbane Roar 4.
Both Western Sydney and Central Coast were hoping a victory would kickstart their charge up the table. The Wanderers and the Mariners have both had inconsistent starts this season and sit outside the top 6. The hosts were above the visitors on the table, but had only won once in their last 8 matches against Mark Jackson's side.
Slung in now by Nathan Paul. Might drop the way of Alu Kwal. That's a great finish. Got a second bite at the cherry. It's only his 3rd goal of the season. And all 3 have come against the 2 big Sydney clubs. Mariners 1-0.
Well, that is a great finish from Alu Kwal.
I guess if Alfie McCalmont's injury is severe, then the need for new players is even more crucial. Borrello threads it through, and Thompson. Really good block by Paraich Cullen, although it was straight at him. And the Wanderers' best moment. This ball was there to be won by Borrello, and he did. Great feat by Hammond. Here's Brandon Borrello. It was brilliantly done, apart from the finish. And Trent Sainsbury got back in the nick of time for the Mariners. The Wanderers have got to track back. It's Christian Theoharis. Step overs, going across the face. Goodness me, that was close. Crowd of players in the 6-yard box. And Alu Kwal got there ahead, all of them. And Sainsbury claiming the goal, but not given. Still alive for Docker. And Edmondson does score. And that might be enough for the Central Coast Mariners. It's his first goal since scoring in the grand final against Melbourne Victory last season. And the Mariners have a big chance of a big 3 points in Parramatta. Backheel didn't quite work out for Borrello. Back out with Mata. Good ball. There's the goal. James Tebakovsky. A maiden A-League goal for the off-season signing for Marconi Stallions. And now, perhaps we have a game on our hands for the last 5 minutes or so. The Wanderers on the board. What a ball by Mata. And a deft touch by Mata, and the break is on here. They spring forward, the Wanderers, in Zach Sapsford. And he has Borrello. Here is Brandon Borrello. Can he finish? Off the line. Unbelievable. Harrison Steele, the hero for the Central Coast. And now the chase is on, and Mikael Docker's away. Simmons trying to catch him. Mikael Docker to finish it for the Mariners. Around the keeper. Game over. Mikael Docker's first A-League goal of the season with just a couple of minutes left. And after all that panic, all that pandemonium in their own penalty box, they've gone up the other end and won it thanks to Mikael Docker. And there we go. It is a huge 3 points for the back-to-back champions. A win that keeps them in touch with the top 6. Disappointment for Wanderers, who miss out on their chance of closing the gap. Western Sydney Wanderers 1, Central Coast Mariners 3.
Earlier in the week, the Wanderers made the long trip to Perth, where local fans got to see football legend Juan Mata make a somewhat rare start. The Glory were coming off the high of their first win at home this season after they surprised Auckland FC and were looking to build on that momentum.
Kraev, Samsford, and now Clisby drives it in low. It's a great ball. Reflex save. Oh, and it's a terrible own goal. Well, what a disastrous start for Perth Glory. Just 4 minutes on the clock. On Mata, and that left foot, and it comes back, but oh, it's been missed by Sale. Goodness me, it just went straight through his fingers like butter, and if it wasn't for Josh Risdon at the back post, it would have been 2. Borrello's ball in, oh, back post, and Sapsford. And again, hesitation at the back. Well, it's no wonder really why Perth have now conceded 34 goals this season. That's been won back by Osler. And here's Taggart. So dangerous, Adam Taggart. Such a great shot on him, and he almost forced Lawrence Thomas into action. O'Neill with Risdon. Cross near post, Taggart! And Taggart scores this time. And runs to celebrate. In front of the junior shed. And of course, the big kids up the back who are enjoying that. Perth are back on level terms just 3 minutes into the second half. Here goes Sapsford, he'll have the legs on Murchula. He's got the legs on Sale, and Sapsford has restored Western Sydney's lead just before the hour mark. And he is amongst the goals this season. That's number 4 for him.
He's got great things happening, Zach Sapsford. He's doing so well. And he's given his team the lead here. A little bit of an assist from some unfortunate decision-making in the Perth defence.
Bonnetig at the near post. Gumulka gets another chance. Floats it in this time. Oh, and it was Thomas's turn to come and not get there. And Lizolajski could so easily have seen that nestle inside the far corner. Helped on, and then blazed over by Taggart. Osler was involved, Murchula as well. Bundled over by Murchula, but there's no time for a comeback from Perth Glory. It's Western Sydney who return to winning ways. It's finished here at HBF Park. Perth Glory 1, Western Sydney Wanderers 2.
Western United are the form team of the competition, having won 5 of their last 6 coming into this match with Newcastle. Known as the comeback kings of the Isuzu UTE A-League this season, coach John Aloisi was looking for a more straightforward victory at Ironbark Fields.
Russell looks up and crosses towards Ibasuki. Wallity at the back post against Grimaldi. Wallity still. It's a good stop from Scott.
Good save from Ryan Scott, and look how big they make the pitch, Western United. It was a great move and great pass.
Garucho's cross. It was a great run down the left-hand side. Leonard with Wallity. Well, that's a good ball for Thurgate. He tries to cut back. Danzaki arriving. They don't need to wait to the last 15 minutes today. They're ahead in the 16th. Riku Danzaki's second goal of the season after that penalty against Auckland set the tone for their biggest win of the campaign. He's fired them in front here on home soil. Nata gives it away. Little one to Ibasuki. That was heading towards that bottom corner. And that's how quickly they can strike. There was another mistake, Nata giving the ball away. And 3 passes later, the ball was almost in the back of the net. The 17-year-old with Garucho. Garucho gets space to cross again. And Botic is there. It's a brilliant ball in, inviting the header. And Noah Botic, cool as you like, from 6 yards out into the top corner. Western United 2, Newcastle Jets 0. Botic coming deep. He's got Danzaki outside. Oh, Noah Botic! How about that? Well, that is an absolute Exocet missile into the top corner. Pick that one out. Another couple, and they will start to get in the conversation of their biggest wins, but we're not there yet. Dobson's pass for Lockie Rose, and the Jets do have a goal back. And were we a little too premature in putting this game to bed? Because that goal has been coming as well. Now Bayliss looking to take over, but there's no more time, not even for one final consolation attack for the Newcastle Jets. The final whistle just confirming a 7th win of the season for Western United. John Aloisi's side moved level at the top of the standings. Western United 3, Newcastle Jets 1.
Macarthur are marching up the table with 3 wins in their last 4 matches, and they welcomed Wellington Phoenix to Campbelltown Sports Stadium on Monday evening. The Phoenix, though, have been heading in the other direction. Only 1 win in their previous 7 matches meant pressure was building on coach Giancarlo Italiano.
Drew remains in possession, though. He's got time to wheel around here, afforded plenty of space. And Eden takes on the shot and hits the woodwork. Kelly Hield got a glove to it on the way through, and a foul here will allow Wellington to escape their defence, but Jed Drew was given so much time, he couldn't help but shoot. And Jed Drew is running amok down the right flank. He cuts it back again. Holman! And MacArthur do take the lead. It had been coming. Jed Drew put it on a platter. And Jake Holman makes it MacArthur 1, Wellington 0. Holman. Great little leave by De Silva, and now the 1-2 with Bernardo. Bernardo draws a save out of Kelly Hield. Voyetza, the attack continues, hangs up the cross. Germain, not a clean header, and a brilliant volley is foiled by an even better save. Albi Kelly Hield at point-blank range denies Danny De Silva. Barbarouses. Great little flick on Nagasawa! Level, and it is a first A-League goal for Kazuki Nagasawa. Roa Conchi from deep. Barbarouses is off and running. Is this the moment for number 100? He's lagged. It's a penalty. Extraordinary. Barbarouses scores. The A-League's newest centurion puts the Wellington Phoenix in front. History for the future and a priceless lead for the now. Jakalic is in swinging corner and saved. Walter Scott with the chance to score for the first time in the A-League, foiled at close range. Phoenix by name and by nature tonight. Wellington win. An extraordinary turnaround from a goal down. MacArthur won't believe what's hit them. The full-time score, MacArthur FC 1, Wellington Phoenix 2.
Earlier in the week, Sydney FC made the trip across the Tasman to take on the Phoenix, where Isuzu A-League legend Costa Barbarouses was looking for his 100th league goal against his old side.
Here's Caceres. Thought about shooting. Hangs it up at the far post. Wellington get it clear only as far as Klamala. Great save by Albi Kelly Hield. His first save chalked up in the A-League. He'll be very happy about that one. There's the delivery from Sam Sutton. Near post. It's good. Flick. Oh. And an up and over from Devon Schmears. He has had to make a save there now. Negotiate though. Klamala goes down. Penalty given.
Field review, Wellington defender clearly plays the ball. My final decision, drop ball.
It is Lolly. Radar off from Joe Lolly that time.
Kelly Hield.
All square under the Wednesday night lights in Wellington. A much needed clean sheet for Wellington. Sydney FC's unbeaten run stretches to 6 matches. It's goalless at full time. Wellington Phoenix 0, Sydney FC 0.
And so at the end of round 15, Adelaide United are top of the Isuzu A-League table after their impressive win over rivals Melbourne Victory. Join us next week for more A-League action as the title race continues to heat up.